And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. His own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets it past the first down marker and still runs.
Lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Complete in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Lots of room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to do it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The option look. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Makes the grab.
First down pass. Complete to the batter. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sanchez. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Got a little space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, Not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Running into the open space. There he goes. The 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll run the option. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to run for it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Troy! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Sanchez. Bulldozes his way through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
Number
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bryant. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Tight end now in motion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense uses a time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The give to the back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the returner will be dragged down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Let's go. Here comes the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I...
There he goes. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quick pass and catch good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Touchdown, Troy! jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. It's complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. Powers through. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And, Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
They go to the ground. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be deep long, stopped in the backfield.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The quick out. They'll be stuck around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing. It's late in the game. You're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make?
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling.